And then I did, and it was loud. What did you say?
Want to play, then it'll just be Nick and I. All
I
right,
mean,
we
no,
are here. Welcome everybody to a little bit of Nashkel Homebrew, doing the little D's and the other D's. When last we left, our heroes had just gotten rid of some gas. Tusk had received a package while he was gone, and when he opened up the crate, these bunch of gas came flying out of it, similar to like a um, bag of holding. It then dropped to the ground, and as the dust settles, we I have Nashkel overhead in the wooden crate. I don't have bronze home. So the door opens, and John walks in. So John, there are a bunch of dead bodies all over the floor, graying corpses, and you see two people that you don't recognize with weapons drawn. There with Genesis and Tusk. And they look like this. Except they have armor on now. And
okay,
some
so they
weapons.
look like so they look like teenagers.
Yep.
Okay. Well, since they're teenagers, I'm not actually going to draw my weapon on them since I see, Nick and Genesis over there standing next to him. So, I mean, that wouldn't really count for anything. So I'm just gonna say, "What's up, guys? What happened while I was gone?"
Uh, Nasty surprise. Don't worry, we dealt with it. But now I'm gonna try and figure out who sent this box, and uh, uh, could you help clean up with the bodies,
Is the
Joker or
logo
John?
any? Is the logo anything you recognize, Tusk?
Uh, yes. It's my shop, but well, clearly someone magical sent this. Had a bunch of undead creatures pop out of it. Uh, Undead and magic.
Mm.
I wonder if it's either that necromancer or his boss. It's been a while since we've seen them or seen the necromancer. I'm Tusk is
Oh,
gonna like pick up the box and try and examine it a little bit more, see if there's like
All right, give me an
like
investigation check.
a yeah. Not that he's
I
good
was
at
gonna,
that, but
I was gonna say, I can always investigate it as well if you need me to, Tusk.
well, I mean, he might ask you in just a second, but he's just, picking it up and giving it a once over.
Yeah, you can just roll
Investigation.
it straight. Oh,
Oh,
too late. Okay, that's
I
fine. So,
I was navigating, and then the map popped up over my thing, so I had to move things.
yeah. Alright. John is not on it. Let me throw John here.
Yeah, I'm just standing by the doorway over there.
Alright, and Nick got a 20 on his roll.
Hey, it's a straight roll.
So you
Nice.
realize that it looks, there's almost like there's a little burnt smell coming from it, and it's whatever thing caused these gas to pop out of it. Um, so it had like a little wisp of smoke coming off it. It doesn't look like it's going to work anymore. Whatever it was that did it. But you do see that the symbol on the top of it pops off with a little bit of effort, and engraved on the back of it is the letter R.
Sorry. Uh, well, hell. Hmm. What should I do about this? Looks like this is a
Rosworth
gift from our
special.
council friend, Rosseret.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, he's a real pain. Hmm. We are leaving tomorrow. And we were going to possibly wait. Probably should still wait to investigate him, but makes it real hard to. Oof. Sorry, now I'm debating whether or not what. So we got a little fight in a box from our from Rosseret.
You sure Rosworth begins with a? You sure Rosworth it's Rosworth with a R? There could be, 300 other people with the name Rosworth.
Well, I mean, I've only met one Rosseret. It just says it's just carved with an R, and it's the same R that he carved me with a while back with. So I'm quite sure it's him. He's also the only one person who I know who would well has the magical know-how to do something like this, and or has someone working for him who has the magical know-how to do this.
I mean, yeah, but like, I mean, it's not always the case. We can't really pick R, even if it is R, and even if it is Roswell, can we be 100? I'm not taking a side. I'm just saying, can we be 100% sure it's Roswell? Like, I just don't want to blame Roswell, and it could be some, unknown, being or something along that line. You feel me?
I get what you're saying. I'm sure it's Rosseret.
All right, well then I trust your judgment, Tuss, but I just
Yeah.
don't want to, you know, you know, counter chickens before they hatch. You feel me?
Regardless, Rosseret has it coming to him. No matter, this just adds onto the pile.
Alright, and, oh, wrong one. Maya Tree sort of whispers to Tusk, give me a perception check. John, give me a perception check, and you don't have to just roll it in the chat.
Perception. Alright, let me close out of this box. Skill. Check.
Tusk, you too.
22.
All right. Nice.
So I had to make a phone call. I'm gonna mute up real quick. I gotta ask somebody a question.
Nick, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Need a perception check.
Oh, I thought you asked for just John. Okay. Um,
Okay. Um, by the way, you are no longer raging.
oh, yeah, stuff from the. I'll fix that real quick.
Right. It's not important. I just don't know. Oh, there it is. A watchful helm gives you advantage in perception. Okay. So,
Yep.
Maya Tree sort of whispers to you, do we trust this guy? You want me to get on the other side of him so I can flank him?
No, it's all right. I trust him. He's just making sure we cover our bases.
All right. So, as you guys are catching your breath, my tree is
I
dressing her
do.
wounds.
Yeah, I do
And
like compliment both of our new sidekicks on that. They're a job well done in the fight.
excellent. My tree has advantage on stealth. Do we know? Remember why?
Because of the cloak I got her, I think. It was the Cloak of Elvenkind.
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead and have her roll stealth. Let's see if it works. Oops, I misspelled it. Perfect. Okay.
Woot.
All right. So you guys freshen yourselves up. She dresses her wounds. Just for argument's sake, I'll say Genesis heals her. So it'll be 1d8 plus 5. 8. So she's down to 6 wounds. And then about that time, Arden? What the hell? Where did my note go? It is right here. Nope, that's section DD. Wrong one. So SC close as north. Do I not have the... I don't have the Bronzholm note in my... on my map. That's stupid. Alright, let's try it again. Okay, it is Aldous. So Aldous comes back, comes in. I apologize for missing all the fun, sir. Perhaps I'll be around next time.
That's all right.
And he will help remove most of the bodies and most of the mess.
Mhm. I give him another gold tip as like a thanks for the extra help.
Okay, and so let's go ahead and get Ravenclaw. So you get the riding. You guys got the riding horses. Did you want to pay for barding for them?
Uh, Actually, real quick, how much do the horses cost?
The horses would be donated. The barding is, I want to say 20% more. Let me check. Based, then you would buy a set of armor, and it's 20%
Mhm.
more. But let me verify that for sure. Barding.
That
Barding.
sounds right.
Here we go. Canine, equine, medium. No, it's a large creature. No, horses are. Now I'm confused. Got me doubting
Horses are
myself.
considered large.
Horses are considered medium, I thought, because my Ravenclaw is a large mount, so, and she's a griffin.
I have
Riding horse, large beast.
summoned every single possible. There it is. Short key, hotkey.
Mm.
So I have to sit there and go through and figure out. Here it is. PC mounts. So it's the cost is. Yeah, so for a large equine, it is. It says canine. Any armor shown in chapter can be purchased. Crafted barding cost and weight are shown. As multiples of. All right, so in this case, it's the cost is ×4 for a large creature.
Okay. Let me double check here. So if we were to say get.
Yes, and what you said is correct. The horses are large. Ravenclaw. Let's make sure she is equipped.
Yep, I will, how much do
She
I
is
use?
not.
950?
Okay, so
One look it back up. Do I have 950 for the mount armor?
yes. Now
950 gold
Ravenclaw is
pieces, huh?
different because she has wings, which require a lot of work to make sure they still work, and yet at least the fronts part of them and stuff are covered with armor. Look at the calendar.
So I'll have 604 gold pieces left after paying the 950 for the mount.
Okay,
So let me do 604.
half
I
plate.
deducted the 950. Yes, I got half plate, which was not, we agreed upon 950
Yep.
gold pieces. And I deducted the 950 gold pieces, so I'm sitting at 604 gold pieces.
All right, so this is Ravenclaw. Alright, so half plate gives you an armor of 15 with a max dex bonus of 2. So her armor class goes from a 12 to a 17.
Does her health change? Does she get more health or just armor class and dex?
Just armor class. so she is more protected from stuff hitting her.
Okay.
Lock it. Close it. All right.
Don't mind me. I'm just real quick looking up some of the different kinds of armor.
All right. Where are you? Here it is. Got two Raven Claws, so I need to fix it. Unlock. Open that up.
I'm gonna order some food because I'm hungry. I got $130 in my account. And I know this is off topic for you guys, but what do you guys recommend for food?
Panda Express.
Domino's and Pizza Hut both have $7 specials. That's a solid
Domino?
choice. Domino's and Pizza Hut both have $7 specials. I like Pizza Hut
True.
better myself, but that gives you
Pizza Hut?
choices of pizza, pasta, sandwiches, wings. All depends on what you're feeling.
Pizza Hut, you said.
Yep,
Is there
they
a
have.
Pizza Hut even near me? Oh yeah, there
I
is.
don't know.
On
Couldn't tell
Palm
you.
Boulevard, yeah. No, there is. There's one on Palm Boulevard. $3.99 delivery. What do you guys get from Pizza Hut normally, Sven? What's your go-to? Recommend me something, brother.
Go to the $7 deal. You just have to get two, at least two, and then their meat. Their what the hell they're called? The folds, melts. Their new melts, MELT. It's like a calzone. Those are really good.
Mm-hmm.
They're really good and filling, so that's a good meal in and of itself. Or their pastas, pizzas, you know, all that things
All right, does
are
Pizza
tasty.
Hut have a application or website, or do I have to get through DoorDash?
No, don't do DoorDash. Well, in my opinion, I do not ever use DoorDash or Uber Eats or any of those things. So yes, they have their own app, and you earn points if you sign up on the Pizza Hut or
New
Domino's app.
$7 deal lovers menu, is that it?
Yep, that's it. All right, so Ravenclaw is all set and ready to go. He has, um, there you go. Just clear out the initiative because she's not there. All right, so what flavor Barding do you want for the horses?
I was going to go with Scale Mail.
Okay.
I'll give them a 14 AC because they don't have a dex bonus, and it'll cost 200 for each. So I will.
Okay.
But I got the money for that, so I'm just going to deduct that real
Ah,
quick.
the Pizza Hut is closed in my area. The only Pizza Hut is closed. That sucks.
That's weird.
Okay.
They
I
they close at
just
10. They close at 9 o'clock here.
All right. So let me. I just had it. Did I close it? Dadgummit, I closed my mount. It's okay. So that was shift.
Does
PC mounts.
Ravenclaw's AC represent an armor class in information, or did you put that in yet?
So it's correct in the combat tracker. Let me check your cohorts.
My cohort still says a AC of 12 and a Dex of 15.
There you go. And all right. So
Yeah,
let's jump
appreciate
in.
it.
uh,
Let me open up my tree. Give her her mount in cohorts.
I just added a riding horse and was just changing the armor class on it. Unless you have something already.
Yeah, I have something already.
Oh, then I will remove that.
I'm gonna order some Caliente's freaking menu closes at
The hell
10.
you mean
Hold
read
on.
only bullcrap? I got this. Hold on. Right.
I also paid the money for uh, Zine's horses barding.
Okay, that's nice. Click, click. She is a friend. Delete. Alright, so you guys are ready to spend the night?
Yep, I
What is
think.
going on? Why is this only... Here, let me try this, see what this does. That's weird. It's not... It's letting me change... Should have just let you do it. Um, that's really weird. It's being confusing. Alright, there's the new token that I wanted. Scale mail is what? You said 14?
14. Yep. Technically, it's 14 plus dex, but
Right.
or plus a dex max of 2, but they don't have a dex bonus, so it's just 14.
Okay. That's all done. We push you a long rest. Oh, I forgot. Sirenscape. How dare me. Alright, let's go to the... Okay, I got the message in Discord, Nick.
I know it was a little vague, but I hope that gives you at least some ideas to play with.
Alright, so I'll work in that. That's got your long rest. Open up the calendar. And you guys are heading out. So we'll open up Sword Coast Close. Is that the one we need? This is the one we'll start with, yes, because Burdusk is on it. This should have also been in the message of the day, if I remember right. It's also on this map. So in your bronze home, by your library, let me ping it. Boing. This you have a map of Nashkel posted on the wall. You also have a map of the Sword Coast. This map that I just shared are both right here within Bronze Helm. Alright, so the big P is you all as you're getting ready to leave Nashkel the next morning.
Yep.
I need a survival check from Tusk, and how are you guys planning on going? Are you just gonna shoot straight across? Are you gonna hit Jasper Moon and then go up? Are you gonna go straight east and then up?
I think we're gonna hit Jasper Moon, uh, and then probably go like Meadow Nest Burdesk because it's kind of on the
Okay.
way, so might as well stop by. Um, yeah, we definitely do that. We would definitely stop by Jasper Moon, and then, yeah, those are pit stops, or the Jasper Moon and Meadow Nest. You said survival.
Cool, cool, cool.
Throw that tower there for you.
Alright, yeah, survival doesn't have to be in a tower because you know how
Oh,
if you're getting lost or not, if you're
fair
backtracking and
enough.
stuff like that. Um, you are not. What is this?
I guess
Oh
question for
yeah, that's right.
John. While traveling, generally, how high up are you flying from us? Because we're on the
Nick,
ground.
you are breaking up, brother. I heard every other word. Can you hear me?
Yep. Was a little weird to start, but fixed up. Uh, question for while we're traveling, John, or Joker. Generally, how high up or where are you flying in relation to us traveling on the ground?
Well, I would be flying high up enough that I would be able to have a view of the head area in front of you, but also keep you guys in sight as well, if that makes sense. So I would say a good 30 to 40 feet in the air, because that would be high enough to see ahead of us, but also high enough that I could keep you guys in sight, near sight as well, if that makes sense. And if it's cloudy or small gear, smoky or anything, then I will lower my height to keep more with you guys.
Okay. I was just curious.
Alright, so are you going to. Your speed is more than double what the rest of the party is?
Who, mine?
Ravenclaw. So are they?
Okay.
You going to do figure eights? Are you going to fly ahead, land, and wait for them to pass? How are you going to do it? So like leapfrogging, or what? How are you going? What are you going to do?
I'm probably going to just do figure eights in the air, just fly ahead and then come back and keep an eye on them to make sure they're okay. Like fly ahead, scout things out, and fly back. Kind of like do a back and forth motion, if that makes sense.
So this is something you guys may want to keep pinned down in your hotkey. Um,
And
just remind yourselves how it works. It's not that difficult. There are a couple main things to keep track of, and remember that uh, when it comes to mounted combat, and that's one of the reasons why I don't typically put your token on the map. If you're on the mount, I put the mounts token on
Yeah.
there. Um,
Well, that's literally what I do. I fight from my mount, so I'm not charging in the battle using a sword. I'm using my bow while she's flying. So.
yep. So it takes half your movement to get on the mount, and um, while you're mounted, it moves on your turn. If it's an intelligent mount that will attack, then it can attack with you at the same time. Um, and sometimes you may have to roll to control it, things like that. Not worried about that for the most part. But the initiative of a controlled mount changes to match yours when you mount it. It moves as you direct it, and only has 3 actions. It can dash, disengage, and dodge. A controlled mount can move and act even on the turn that you mount it. An independent mount, which is what Ravenclaw is, retains its place in the initiative order, and it moves and acts as it wishes. It might flee from combat, rush to attack, or devour a badly injured foe, depending on, or otherwise act against your wishes. So it really, most of the time, Ravenclaw is now trained enough to where it will do what you want it to, but there are going to be times where it may not.
It's just a bonding thing to
And
get
you can
used to
also
being able
just
to ride.
hop off and dismount.
Yeah.
Dismount does not cost half your movement. It just costs 5 feet of movement to dismount. Alright, so with your 14 survival,
Alrighty.
you guys are able to go half the day just fine. I'm going to move this over to there. Alright, so about lunchtime, John and Tusk are talking and go walking off a little bit from the rest of the group after you guys have eaten, discussing, you know, Tusk is filling in John about Jasper Moon, about Meadow Nest, about the Burlow Winery, the green, the Grasslands Enclave, all the different areas that you've been to that you're going to be going by or close to. The big giant tear in the ground with the Shadow Realm on the bottom of it, things like that. And give me, both of you give me perception checks, DC 18.
Alrighty. Nope.
Right. So as the two of you are walking, you step and there is no ground there. You fall through the ground and you find that you're falling through some sort of pit. Opens up into, both of you have, John, do you have dark vision?
I do, yes.
Okay.
60 feet.
So, and both of you hit the wall and slam into a little ledge. The ravine goes much deeper, and you look up. It's open sky, about 30 feet above you. There was definitely ground there where you stepped. There was not a ravine here. I need a Dex save from both of you. It's DC 12.
In the town.
Danger sense.
All right. Tusk, give me another Dex save.
Danger sense.
Or actually, also give me an athletics check too, just in case.
Okay. Aspect of the bear.
All right. So you slam into this ledge and stop. John hits it and starts rolling off. You were able to reach over and grab him and slam him back against the wall, so he doesn't keep falling. As you two are waiting for Fancy Grounds to catch up. Let me close. What the heck? Okay, that was not what I wanted to do. Put John Hancock on the Coast close map.
Oh no, it's a giant! Got slayed!
There we go. Okay. Wow, that was weird. Okay. Boof.
Just DM things, doing DM things.
Alright, so let me close this out. Quick. Open up the combat tracker. No reason. It didn't share. Why didn't it share? There you go. Big Tusk and Little John walking through the forest, laughing back and forth about the other had to say. Reminiscing this
Walking
and that and
through.
having such a good time. Ooh lolly, golly, what a day.
Dang it, I'm gonna have to go watch that now.
I don't even know what that's from, so
From Robin Hood.
Disney's Robin Hood.
From Disney, yeah.
I did not know that.
It's like the song they sing like in the very beginning.
All right,
Cave
so
lair.
as you're there, give me some more perception checks. This time in a tower. As you're sort of teetering on the edge, and John, you're sort of untangling yourself from Tusk's paw. Alright, so Tusk, you notice about 40 feet down, there is another opening, and it looks like there's something else that opens up below you. And then the ravine keeps going beyond that. And it's on your side. It's on the east. I mean the west. So it's a little hard to
East.
tell. But you don't see any. Let's see, and you can both hear water, and Tusk, you smell water and death. Maybe fish. John, you smell some. You smell dead fish.
Dead fish.
And is the smell also coming up from below us, or from like deeper in the ravine, or
nope?
Okay.
Am I able to call Ravenclaw to lift us up and carry us out?
You can try. Oh, I didn't.
Like me.
There we go. Sorry. I was like, why can't they see everything? They shouldn't be able to see everything. They didn't have like.
I mean, I can try to call Ravenclaw Tusk and see if she'll come and give us a ride up here. Give us a ride up.
Yeah, that could definitely be helpful. But real quick, how far down are we in the ravine?
30 feet, and I'm glad you reminded me because to the Tusk.
Ow!
Ow!
I'll apply the damage.
And John, take a little bit of damage. 14. Where's Tusk? You already have 15. Okay. Little cuts and scrapes. And as you're looking around, you could swear you hear a giggle from above you. Alright, my tree.
Above us?
I think there might be some magic at play. There was definitely not a hole in front of us when we walked over. Yeah. I know. Definitely call out, see if Ravenclaw is even close enough to hear you or any of our friends.
Alright, well, I'm give a call out to Ravenclaw, see if she can hear me.
Alright, well, for fun, give me a performance check.
Performance?
Can I just like take a couple steps away from the edge and kind of pull John also away from the edge that we're standing on?
Really fun performance. And the tower, do I know?
Oh no, you know.
Okay, well,
so you yell and your voice cracks, "Hey, Ravenclaw!" And it echoes throughout the ravine and stuff. But and you almost slip and So you move back a ways to make sure you're safe. Um, I don't sure
Maybe
what you
next time
have.
decide between if you're going to imitate Ravenclaw's screech or gonna say something. Uh,
Oh,
but
that's why.
Listen, man. I didn't do my proper, vowel warm ups, bro.
For some reason, your
We-
dark vision
yeah,
was
I'm not.
listed under special defenses, and it's not a defense; it's a sense. So let's see if this will work now.
regardless, this whole situation's not sitting right with me. You smell that? That smells like death and
Or I
fish.
smell dead. I smell
There we
fish.
go.
I mean,
All right, now you have dark
I don't know
vision.
about. I don't know about the scent of death, but I smell fish. I'm sorry to say. All I smell is fish. It smells like a fish factory.
No, there's definitely
It's
something else here. I
All
could have
right, and
sworn I
there's
heard a
a.
giggle.
could be mimics.
So this right here. Oops, dadgummit, I did the wrong one. Let me see. Ping. They need to change either the targeting mode icon or the ping mode icon because they look too much
Yeah,
alike.
they are very much similar.
So this right here is amount of dirt it raises goes up about 2 feet. So you all are about 2 feet lower than this area up above.
Okay.
But it's not significant. You can still see beyond it and stuff. Stop it. Turn it off. There you go.
Regardless, I'm gonna go see what that smell's coming from before we climb out.
I don't think we should. I think we should just climb out, brother. But since Tess is already leading his way into it, John's gonna follow him.
All right.
Oh,
So
you
you do
know
not have
me.
your
I'm the curious.
backpacks. So
Okay.
anything in your inventory that is in your backpack you don't have, but everything else you would have: your weapons, your quivers, your uh, belt, bandoliers, anything like that. You all have.
Well, good thing I have a quiver that can store stuff from my backpack.
All right. So it is getting stronger. The smell as you come in here, you see it opens up. There's a large stalagmite and a stalactite that sort of melded together into this big pillar. It looks like there's some water. Um,
I think I see a land bridge to the south of Tusk, according to my POV, over the water.
and there's also a cave opening. You see sunlight coming from the southeast.
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to get away without climbing up and out. I see a opening over here. Hey,
Yes, and
let's walk towards that.
I see a land bridge going towards the opening as well, so I want to walk towards
Oop.
the land bridge.
Okay.
I would also look forward, probably still keeping the maintaining lead, but for a second, my fancy grounds was like loading for a second, so
All right. So as you guys get there, your axe goes off. And you see movement within the water. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Seven. Okay.
Why in the world is Piper there? Okay, that's weird. Let me just a moment here. There we go. Oh, he goes first. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so you see movement in the water, and as you're watching that, this Tusk, what is your passive perception?
It is 16. 16. Yes, 16.
Okay.
My passive perception is 19.
Okay. So you're seeing this thing rise up out of the water, and then you both notice right at the same time, out of the corner of your eye, this white filament, almost like a rope, coming down from the ceiling, trying to wrap itself around John's head.
Is it a snake? Can I tell if it's a snake?
It is not a snake, but I'm looking to see exactly how it attaches itself. Let's see. Usually I'm going to do that. Anything and touches it. Okay. Alright, so give me a... I'm going to say a wisdom saving throw. As this thing looks sort of like a web, cross between a rope and a web, sort of comes down and almost dangles in front of your face.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
In a tower or in chat?
In chat. It's a DC 12. Okay.
DC 8.
So you just instinctively go to brush it aside, and your hand sticks to it.
Oh, Lord.
And as you pull on it a little bit, you follow it back up, and you see it's attached to this creature that's hanging from the ceiling.
Why does that look like the face hugger from Alien vs. Predator?
Except this thing is about 25 feet long. A little bit bigger than a face hugger. Let me shrink it down for the stream. Yoink, yoink. I will slap this puppy there. Okay.
Whoa.
Alright, so you... So right now, let me put the height on this thing. This thing is 15 feet up. And you get a saving throw. As you touch this thing and it sticks to your hand as you go to brush it away, and you get jerked. But you, let's see, check your notes and see if you filled in. You did. You weigh 170 pounds, but your gear, your inventory, let's see, what kind of armor do you have on? You have breastplate. That by itself is 20 pounds, so that's 190 pounds, so you are just over its weight limit, so it can't actually pull you up.
So am I able
grappled.
to pull it? Am I able to pull it down against using my own weight?
On your turn, you can try. And let's see. it does that until the grapple ends. It can't do that. On a failure, that happens. Here it is. Creature that starts its turn adhered to the filament. Okay. Tusk, I'll say you know enough about tactics and these weird type of cave creatures. You know you can attack the filament as well if you want to try to, disconnect him.
Okay.
And that is it for him. So he's done. Tusk. So coming out of the water, you also see. This is corpulent. This odd amalgamation of zombie and fish. Maybe a merman zombie, you're not sure. And you see there's more ripples in the water, so you're pretty sure there's more than just the one.
Okay.
And now you figured out what the fish smell is.
Fish smell and the death smell. I guess to start, Tusk is going to make an attack on the filaments that.
Let me switch to these guys. There we go.
Move there, and I'll attack the filament that's attached to John with my first attack.
Alright, so if you're attacking the filament, give me just a second here. It has a armor class. Just go ahead and roll the attack while I pull up the stats. It has its own armor class and its own hit points. Here it is, adhesive filament. Armor class 15.
Roll the 16.
You just hit it, slides up a little bit, and then the blade catches into it, slicing it, and it has 20 hit points, so that is enough. It's immune to psychic damage, though. You get the feeling that you probably wouldn't be able to hurt it with psychic damage.
Yep. And for my follow-up attack, I will throw my great axe at the monster's cave fissure on the roof.
Yeah, the 2D version looks really cool. If you either switch to it or look at the stream, I like it. I didn't have time to make the zombies perfect, but the rest of it's pretty cool. Anyway, and so you're throwing your axe, is that what you said?
Yep. Just for my second attack, I just throw it up at him so I can actually hit. Oof. 17's a miss.
Hold on a second. That didn't attack at Mount. Okay, it did.
Yep.
Good.
And it
scuttles away.
Comes back.
As it jerks back from it, is trying to pull with all its might to get John up into its maw. And it stumbles back as it was released. Your axe slams into the wall above it.
Yep. As I catch it, I'm going to kind of like spin around John to kind of be in front of him for this zombie fella, and I will go into a rage as my bonus action. So I didn't pick that this turn. That's the end of my turn. Apply my stuff.
Yes. All right.
Oh, I can take off the lucky feature because I don't have that anymore.
Alright, so that's as far as he shambles forward, silhouetted by the sunlight behind him. One, two. You moved up, so he was able to hit him. So,
Sven,
what?
I will have to bail at 11:30 because they called me into work tomorrow, so I gotta go into work at 6:30 a.m. So I will be bailing at 11:30.
Okay.
So
take a
I give
whole
control of
1 point of damage.
so I give a control of my character to Nick at 11:30. Think
Okay.
you can run 2 characters, Nick?
Yep.
And you see
I'll
another
be good.
one come moving up.
Yeah.
So he swims quickly and then sort of plods. They are much faster in the water.
And this guy's a powerful swimmer, not a powerful walker.
Exactly. Oh, you still
I'm
have
a t-
skip
I'm,
turn on you. Hold on a second. Let me fix it. There we go. Alright, and you are no longer grappled. Hold on. Let me fix that. Grapple.
so these are zombies, right? These are fish things are zombies, correct?
Far as you tell, they're acting like zombies, but they have fins and gills and can swim.
Do they take damage, extra damage from? Are they undead? That's what I'm asking.
They appear to be undead, yes.
All right, then I'm going to ignore the cave walker and move 5, 10 over to him and take out my sunblade
Okay.
and go to attack him because it does extra damage to the undead. So I'm going to roll control him, and
Okay.
I'm going to roll the hit. 9. That is a miss. Can I use my inspiration to reroll that?
So you go to pull out your blade and you get stuck on some of that filament that's still left, and your hands are sort of hog-tied for a moment. And then
Am I able to use my inspiration to reroll that attack
you
hit?
can. Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
Nice.
So at the
There we
last
go.
minute, you're able to whip out the blade, and it comes on like a lightsaber. And you hit. Go ahead and roll the undead damage.
18.
Alright, so you slice into this thing, and it stumbles back.
Max damage as well, actually. Because that's a max d6 and a max d8.
Well, it's a D10 and a D8. So, but you got a max damage on the D8.
Yeah, I was gonna say max damage on d8. Alright, and I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay, so you moved 15 feet, so you still have 15 feet left.
Yep, and I'm gonna move back 5, 10,
Okay.
15. Right next to Tusk again.
Alright, so, hold on a second. You can't. Oh, no, you didn't. Okay, good.
I use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay, yep. And he moves up.
But I'm gonna bail though, because I do gotta go to bed, so I give control of my character to Nick.
Oh, what happened to 11:30?
I have food coming, so I have to go grab that as well. So,
You're killing me, man.
killing
Alright,
me, Smalls, you're killing. I'll talk to you later.
alright. So,
Have a good night.
so Nick, it's up to you. I was going to go until 11:30, and then call it. It's up to you if you want to finish this fight, or we're at the end of
I'm
the
good to
round,
finish
so
the
there's a
fight.
good time.
I'm good to finish the fight.
Okay. Alright, I now have. I need to. Gonna add skip turn to these peeps. Really happy how this, how that looks. Gives you an idea of how big this thing is. This monstrous creature. Alright, skip turn.
Yep.
All I'm waiting for. There it is. Skip turn. Genesis, Ravenclaw. Next. Zine. Skip turn. Alright. Top of the next round. He is going to sort of shamble. 5, 10. And come and attack you. And that's miss.
Ooh.
The one who was hurt sort of looks down at his wounds as it walks forward. Goes to attack you. I'm going to say there's a 60% chance, it's not that smart, that it attacks John. There it does. Okay. And he's all shiny anyway. Right, trust. Light spell on John while you're doing your attacks.
Alright, I'm going to do my usual Reckless Great Weapon Master attack. I'll start from the top here and work our way down as I attack the attractively matronly first. That is a hit. I'll roll damage. Some pretty good damage, though it's still standing. Followed up with the second attack.
34, very nice, yep.
Oh, still hits. Nice. Check and roll the damage again.
Alright, that is enough.
Nice. I will cleave and deal 5 damage to the guy right next to him. So if I just do real quick. I'm assuming a 10 hits the guy because it hits the guy who's just like him.
Yes.
So he takes a little bit more damage as I cleave through the first guy and deal some damage to him. And then, since I killed something, I'll make an attack as a bonus action. And I'll do it on the guy I just cleaved into. Rolling damage.
32, nice.
And that will be my go as I'm just wailing away at these guys.
Alright, he's going to use his Sunblade.
Sunblade.
See if we can finish off this with a crit.
Nice.
Absolutely, and I should have it. The super crit. Let's see. Yes. Yep.
Nice.
It does a nice little 34
he also
points of damage.
Sneak attack.
Oh, well, that's right. He's adjacent. Oh, that's weird. I wonder why he didn't proc. Oh, probably because I dropped it. So regardless, he gets sliced up and blown to bits.
Yep. With the critical sneak attack as well, I'm sure the guy is way dead.
This is him, right? No, this is powerful.
Powerful.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he only had 3 hit points left. Before the sneak attack. Alright, so then he's going to move back because he's switching to his bow, hoping to get this big creature. He's going to move around the corner. 5, 10, 15. Don't worry, I'll get him with my bow. Alright, and then accidentally close the effects. Skip. Okay, so this puppy comes forward, sees Skitters, and he actually drops, and as he drops, he flips down.
Nice.
And it's sort of almost a scorpion, but without the tail. Since you're bigger than John by far, there's no way he's going to be able to pull you up either. It's max 200 pounds. I think you're just your body weight's more than that. It's closer to 300, if I remember right.
I believe so. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I have it marked as 320. I am a very heavy boy.
Yep. And that's before your gear. So
yes,
he
before
then comes
gear.
forward and you see his claws come lashing out and his bite. So we'll start with his bite. Let me just con. Even with advantage, he misses. His first claw, 3 and a 2. Wow. Third attack. Let's see. A 3 and a 2.
I think you need to change the color of your dice. You
Wow.
rolled- That's what, 4 2s and 2 3s and 6 rolls? That's I think you really need to change your dice there.
That is crazy. Okay, so Tusk doesn't even move, doesn't even dodge it. He's looking at this zombie as this thing behind him. Snap, 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 bite, bite, and he's like, huh? What? What's going on?
You're just doing the snapping thing to either side.
He was
just
so
try to look
excited about
intimidating.
how cool he looked when he fell and did the flip in 15 feet that he misjudged how far away he was. All right. So he's going to take advantage of your distraction and try to get the killing blow.
Sure. Yeah.
And a crit. Here we go. The death of Tusk.
And the other one was also a crit. That's funny. Going
6
from
damage.
rolling 2s and 3s to rolling 2 20s at once.
That's right. So with a crit, a max crit, 6 damage. Alright, and you're still up somehow. So the guy is going to stay away from the big, even though they have a half symbiotic symbiotic relationship. It's still a big scary thing, even in his undeadness. And he's going to come up and try to attack. 19, 17. Okay, so I guess it's just the bug that doesn't know how to roll. Max damage as you take 4 damage. Alright, top of the next round.
turns around and is going to make another good old reckless great weapon master attack, starting on the guy who just who crit me. They really Arla standing there is probably going to go through him. Ness. I cleave through him into the other zombie fish, which so it'll take 10 points. So and then I will follow up with another attack on that last zombie. Might as well try and finish them off. Oof. Unfortunately, a 9 doesn't quite do it, but I do have a bonus action attack because I killed something. And that is a crit. Dropping a 1, which is lucky.
Very nice, very
and
nice.
This guy might be just gone. Yeah, he's just gone. As I cleave through one, into him, but miss with one as I turns out it's a feint. As I just completely obliterate him, sending him just splattering across the wall as I turn to face my final foe.
All right, and with that, John. So let's see. Take a look. He has 7 spells. Don't need to look at those. Don't care about those. Magic Missile, Mending, Firebolt. I don't think he's ever used Assassinate. That's only on the first. Yeah, he has advantage on creatures that haven't taken a turn in combat yet. I'll have to remember that. Evasion, sneak attack. Okay. Oh, he does have uncanny dodge. Good to know. Sorcery points.
I always forget that he's a multi-class sorcerer. I keep blanking on it.
Fast, True Strike, Thunderwave, Levitate. Let's see, Levitate. What's the height? One creature. A target that weighs up to 500 pounds. This thing is more than 500 pounds. Okay, so good idea. Would not work. Ultra Self doesn't matter. Thunderwave doesn't matter. So let's just stick with what he's good at. He's going to do Fast True Strike, which will give himself advantage. And shoot it with his compounding short bow. Compound short bow. Cool. Sneak attack worked that time. I'm gonna target him anyway. Alright, could have been better damage, but that's alright. 22 is not too shabby, as it takes its first damage. Alright, so it gets slammed by this arrow. And then he's going to do the same thing, hopefully with better luck this time, as it lashes out with its these big mandibles and these giant claws. Why isn't it targeting? Click. Control. There we go. Bite.
Bite.
There we go. Double digit this
Nice.
time. Something above a 3. Very good.
Yeah.
So not only do you take max damage on the piercing, but there's also it burns and continues to burn as this acid leaks into you.
That was an almost max damage. And now it's a crit.
Making up for last time. Lots of ones. Clawed you again. $13 damage that time, alright. So this thing's getting in some licks. As we finish the round. So this thing slams into you and you expect the damage from the bite. That's usually you've been bit by many things. But then it just keeps burning and hurting. And it's like, why does it hurt so much? And you realize that there's acid coming from it, and there's little fumes coming up and burning your eyes, and these claws are just slamming into you and grabbing your shoulder and your thighs. It grips you with these big pincers. And it's your turn.
Gonna, in his rage, kind of yell out in pain and anger and attack back, slamming, doing what he does best, and recklessly, Great Weapon Master slamming his Great Axe, trying to hit the head of this thing. That's a crit.
Nice.
Nice.
$68
damage.
Very nice.
So close. So close to being the really nice number.
11, 7, 12. Not too shabby at all.
Yeah, that was really good. Follow up with another attack. Dealing some nice hefty damage. And because I crit, I can make it a bonus action attack. Right. Last one is a miss.
A miss.
Yeah. I kind of like my first attack comes with a little bit more ferocity than I was expecting. I kind of like hit it on the side, blinding it in one eye. The second attack kind of like hits the arm that was like grabbing me, but as I go to hit the other arm, try to parry in the way, he's like finally caught on and kind of shifted. But hefty damage.
Exactly. Very nice. All right. So it's just going to shift a little bit. Speaking of shifting, just going to move over a bit. And is it there? It is exactly. All right. So give me a nature, survival, or history. One of those three. And let's see what Mr. Hancock has for those three. And just roll it in the chat. It's a DC 15.
Oh, it will be survival because that is what I'm good at.
Nature, survival. So nature's his biggest.
Yeah.
Wow, you both did it. Okay, so there's something about the way this thing's blood smells that's tickling the back of your brain, and especially because you've now covered in it as this thing is, you're trading blows with it. You're pretty sure this thing's blood is flammable. As it goes to attack you. So bite. Come on. I don't want to double attack. Alright, so that was a claw. And that hits. Second claw. Also a hit. Alright, so you've pretty much given up any kind of finesse. You're just standing there, legs spread, bracing yourself as you slash like you're chopping wood. And it's working, but you're also just getting thrashed by this thing. It's hitting you, biting you, acid burning into you. So you are...
One of those, we're just trading blows and seeing who falls first.
Exactly. You're both down about half. Alright, so that's going to lead us to John. He also realizes this thing.
And I think he has a flame arrow.
So he's going to... He doesn't have... The Sunblade is not actual fire.
Yeah, no, it's only radiance.
Items... Why isn't it here? Okay.
I could be wrong, but I thought he
Let's
had a
see.
flame arrow.
Yeah, it's not listed in his actions page under items like it should be. So let's see what it does. Alright, I was not going to take the time. I'm going to look real quick. What does it do? His Staff of Fate.
I think it gives him like a
basically you
pseudo
or one of the
bardic
creatures
inspiration.
you see a D4 like bless to one, well, sort of a mix between bless and bardic inspiration. So it's a one-time bless, D4 to ability, attack, damage, or saving throw. If he uses the staff, okay. So
Yeah.
not sure why he has that, but hey,
I think he meant to sell it,
you
but
be you. A fire arrow. It does.
it adds 1 fire damage, and it will most likely light highly flammable materials that it touches.
Okay, so that's probably why it's not coded, but it basically is.
Oh wait, you may spend a bonus action to knock this arrow and dip the point into an active fire source prior to shooting.
Yeah, so it's basically for like
Yeah, so it's
Viking
an arrow that's
funerals and attacking other ships and things. Or if you throw down oil, you can then light it. So
yeah.
he has met. So he's going to do this as he latches out with his magicalness.
Oh, he has fireball. Nice. Oh, I'll give him my inspiration.
But he has advantage
I'll be
because
dead.
he's attacking with fire. He still misses. Did you want to use your
I'll give it-
advantage?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll give him my inspiration.
Alright, come on. Third time. Here we go.
Crap. He's better at aiming with the bow.
15. Well, it was close. Oh, yes, he's much better with the bow.
Yeah.
He has a +9 with the bow. No, +8 with the bow.
This is what he gets
only a
for trying to,
+4
you know,
with this
throw the
firebolt.
fire bolts like
Twing,
a
twing, twing.
like a knife rather than aim it like a bow.
It does hit a splatter of his blood, and you see it light. It burns a little bit like slow burning oil, lantern oil or something. As we go to the next round.
As it's his turn again.
And John's gonna try again. This time we're gonna remember to click advantage. It's the firebolt. 8 and a 4. Come on.
Rat.
Okay, so he's gonna put the bow down this time. Maybe try not casting a spell with a bow in his hand.
Well, in my case, I'm going to
Now, does your
go with good old reliable.
Bronze Tusk does extra stuff? Is it lightning?
Thunder.
It's thunder, okay.
Yeah.
Let's rotate this a little bit.
It's a hit. Roll damage. Nice. Second attack. 2 and a 4, drat. I will bonus action, second wind. And then you know what? I'm going to nice. I'm then going to use action surge and make 2 more attack.
Nice. 13, is that right? You only have 3 levels of fighter?
I only have 3 levels of fighter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I went to the subclass and then I started going back to
Yep. Cool.
that was a miss. I get 1 more. And that was still a miss. Just a miss. Flurry of blows, but only 1 actually connecting.
Alright, but you're now below half again. You're not bloodied anymore. Alright, well.
Oh.
Let's see. Why did it skip him? That's weird. Alright, so let's go back to him real quick. It lashes out with his claws.
Ooh, low damage.
Oof. Yeah, I think John going back to his bow. He can't afford to be messing around with this anymore. Alright, okay, so let's finish this round. Let's go back to the top of the round. Have you roll initiative. Alright, so it is John.
Wow,
Let's
John's
see.
going first with a 9.
Does he
I also got a
have-
9.
Is he an arcane trickster? Let's see what flavor. No, he's an assassin. Okay.
Assassin. I think the
Right.
only thing of combat use that's from the assassin is the assassinate feature, but that only applies in like the first round of combat.
Right, he has advantage on things that haven't acted yet.
Yeah.
Because if he's an arcane trickster, he gets sneak attack on his spells at a certain level. So I was curious. Alright, so he's gonna move up and then just try stabbing this thing. It is not undead. Let's see. His bow does 2 to 10 plus 4, so that's 6 to 14. The Sunblade does 5 to 14. So actually the bow is a little bit better, so he'll stay back. And he's ready to run if you fall.
Oof.
Wow. Boy, I should let you take him over because I just can't roll with him. Alright, Tusk.
Gonna keep on keeping at it. As I recklessly great weapon master slash.
It is heavily wounded. So
There we go.
another crit, that's going to help a lot.
Well, no, it's a dirty 20.
Oh. Crit 19, I read that wrong. But still hits. All that matters. And you
Yep.
dropped to 1, so that's awesome.
There's the crit. Final blow.
enough.
Seated by 1. Just like yelling as we're, just trading blows back and forth, and finally I just like managed to get past its guard, take the axe, go through the head and just kind of like go all the way through it long ways as I'm just running through it with the axe, slicing down, just covered in this flammable blood and my own
Well, at least you have water you can wash off in.
water that had other dead bodies in it. We already know it's contaminated.
It isn't flowing water though, so there is that. All right, let's
Yeah.
get you out of initiative. All right, so you guys, let me go ahead and do the math real quick. Encounter. So that was 3, 2, 3, 8. All right, so you each get open up the party sheet.
Hey, Sven, since you said the blood was kind of like was flammable and kind of like oil or burned like oil, do you think I
Yes.
could harvest up like a flask or something of it and have just a Fisher blood instead of acts like oil?
You can. Yep.
Yeah.
Mechanically, it basically just so the way it's odd, but if the cave fisher drops to half its hit points, it gains vulnerability to fire. Not sure what the logic is, but hey, I didn't make it. Alright, so you each get 36, 38.
I'm just
So
gonna
add
add
that
a
to Tusk.
1 pint of oil and rename it if that's cool. Unless you want to make a different thing for it, or actually, I'm assuming I probably should make a check for it.
Oh no, it's very easy. Uh, there's enough of this blood around that you can easily scoop up more than a flask. That's not a problem. There you go. Alright, so you each get. It doesn't show on your screen. That's weird.
It showed on my screen that I got XP there.
Okay, good. It's just not showing on the stream. Maybe because I don't have didn't get it. Cool. So you get the
Let's see.
XP. Fisher's gone. Click. Alright. Notes. Alright. You do wonder a little bit because these things, with the roll that you made before, these things are typically found in the Underdark. Eat things like umber hulks and things like that, purple worms and things. So it's odd that it would be this high up. As you look at the zombies, notes. You see that its fingers and toes are webbed. There's slick, fleshy fins run down the spine and legs, poking through the stretches of dead flesh. An overpowering stench of rot. I forgot to have you guys do it similar to I think it's a ghast. Has a stench
Mm-hmm.
that you guys should have been. It's a DC 10. I don't even think you can fail it. But
Part of roll 1.
it can cause you to be poisoned. Doesn't do damage, but causes you to have disadvantage. And let's see. Yeah, so there's no other oddities about this. It just was attacking you with his fists. Alright, so you do see, like I said, you can go over to this little waterfall. It's it's only going down about 4 feet. It's not very fast, but it's similar to like what you would find at like a mall. or a water effect in a
Mm-hmm.
fountain type thing outside a fancy building. But it's enough to where you can wash yourself off. And you do see that this cave fisher blood does sort of leave like a rainbow sheen over the top of the water as it gets washed off. And it slowly works its way out, as you see, because the whole thing flows out.
Mm-hmm.
And the two of you are able to um, as you're cleaning yourself off, as you're actually even before then, as you're gathering up the blood, you do hear that giggle again from up and sort of where you came from, sort of in this general direction. It's something you haven't seen or interacted with a lot of them, but it sounds like a really tiny creature, like a what you would think a pixie would be, or a fairy, or a small little brownie,
Quickling.
some little flying thing that's laughing, giggling. Um,
Hmm.
and here you go. We'll switch this over to the other stream, the other view. There you go. And just for fun, I'm going to turn off the lighting. Oh, I lost the water effect on the stream. Boo. It's weird. It's been doing these weird things every once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm going to share it with Stream Eyes, see if it pops back up. There it goes. Alright. Anyway, so you're able to wash off, go back and join the rest of the crew. As you go back and investigate, you can see where your tracks lead, and there's definitely some sort of illusion. It's an illusionary terrain,
Mm.
and you can you put your hand down into where this ravine is and this cliff. It's less than 5 feet wide, but it looks like it was just there's also a bush there that's not real. So you just walked around the bush, and so that you know that you were led directly to this trap.
Interesting.
All right, and so that's where we'll leave it. 46. There we go. Hopefully next week, the rest of the drama and stuff. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. Sorry, I kicked you out.
That's all right.
Hope you were done. Didn't mean to. And we'll have a full crew again next week, or at least 3 of you. And we will. Next week is actually going to be you.
Yep. Our campaign.
Yep. So should be Crystal Heart campaign. Come back, guys, and
We got a
be
boss
able
fight
to-
coming up.
Say again. A boss fight.
We got
Nice.
a boss fight
Nice.
coming up.
Cool. I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. But I definitely wanted to play. I know you're struggling with Saturdays too, so I was trying to get to play.
Yeah, I think I'll still be good because
Yeah.
this next week, got stuff planned. Realizing I probably won't be able to do the following month, most likely, but I'm good for this month.
Nice. Alrighty. Well, thanks for stopping by. Those of you who are watching this later, come on by on Wednesday nights. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
And thanks for DMing again. I got to go hop into the bathroom.